It is still miserably hot, and I made the mistake of going stand-up paddleboarding yesterday, so I didn't get sunburned, but I got really, really overheated. Probably not the best idea to do that in the south when it is like 90, almost 100 plus degrees, and then humidity is like at 90 something percent. So, that is the state of things down here. I have finished another book that I bought while I was on vacation. It's called Look Big by Rachel Levin. She wrote a book that pretty much is lots of different advice about what to do when you are ever in an animal encounter, be it donkeys or owls or raccoons or stingrays. She has lots of different advice about how to survive through that. And it's very funny, and she does a very good job of making it entertaining, and a lot of different stories added in by different writers of different publications and things that are kind of interspersed through there. The information seems pretty accurate. I had some questions about the fact that they had originally. I just looked it up because I wanted to see how accurate it was, because I had heard things about. You always heard stories that possums were, which we have a lot of out here, but possums were, oh, they eat like 4,000 ticks in a year and this, that, and the other. And then I'd heard stuff that said that study wasn't accurate. So I thought, well, is this old information? That because she relayed that anecdote about them eating so many ticks and different things. When I looked it up, apparently the new information about them not doing that's just one study. So I don't know. It seems like the information she has is pretty good. I'm used to a lot of these animals just because where we live, we have a lot of wildlife. There are raccoons and skunks and possums and coyotes and everything else. So there's a lot of information about those sorts of things and what to do if you are ever presented with any of these types of creatures that just sort of are very. We're all kind of living in the same space now, so you're probably more than likely going to see a lot of these animals eventually, just based off of where you live, and they're in our habitat and we're in their habitat, and you just sort of overlap. But lots of different information about what to do about that, it told in an interesting, amusing sort of way. And if I was going to read a book about tips about surviving in animal encounters, this would be the one, because it's pretty entertaining. I am trying to. I'm almost at the end of one of the conspiracy theory books, that nonfiction that I was reading, and I'm trying. I was going to read some fiction about Bigfoot since I just finished some nonfiction about Bigfoot. I've started The Abominable by the same author who wrote The Terror, which was a number of years ago, kind of a big thing because they made the TV series of it. I have tried to read The Terror, and he's just very wordy. So we'll see how far we get in The Abominable and whether that is going to go very far. Other than that, this month I'm not involved in any read-alongs. The next one will be Garb August, which that is going to involve reading a lot of garbage, which I own because I have a bad habit of buying bulk boxes of books that are just bulk boxes of pulp fantasy books from the 80s and 70s. So I have a good bit of garbage of many different types and sizes. So hopefully I'll get something else done soon. I've been reading kind of slowly here because, again, I've been going around doing things. But if you ever need an animal encounter book, Look Big by Rachel Levin, I would recommend for that.